Hello. So I just wanted to talk today, and I'll get the gameplay going here. This is just some match. I wanted to talk about something that I felt is kind of weird in Deadlock. So like, what's going on with ranked? Because ranked is a thing in this game. You have ranked. Ranked is real. Which is strange because it's a beta game, right? So what's going on with that? Um, so like because we can see with like the holiday challenge, that's still ongoing for some goddamn reason. That like people don't take their rank super seriously. Or at the very least, the devs don't take rank super seriously, right? Like, fundamentally, like, people are not, the devs are not super concerned with, like, the integrity of the ranked game mode or whatever, because, like, people are just, like, first timing whatever in their ranked games, because there's no casual mode. So I wanted, because that's strange. It's right, it's strange. It is weird to make a game that is in closed beta, not even open beta, closed beta, that has ranked as the only way to play it. Because hidden MMR is a thing. And you can do like just like, hey, we have, the unranked mode, but it's hidden MMR, so like no one actually cares. I don't know. Super cool. Um Gameplay here. And the other thing is that like the matchmaking doesn't work. So like what's going on? You know what I mean? Like what is going on with this game where like it's a beta game, we have matchmaking, but we don't care. We have ranked matchmaking, but we don't care about the rank. We don't care at all. So the obvious reason, which is the reason I don't know if they've gone on record saying this, but like they've gone on record saying similar things about similar subject, which is that they want like better data. So you see this with like they don't want draft in the game. I guess the idea with draft, the not wanting draft, is that they want more matchups. So they want to be like what is, I don't know. Let's look at this game, GT shift, like in like and like maybe with draft like we don't see GT shift that much, or we don't see like whatever character into whatever character that much. Just because like you don't see like sorry my mouse pad. Like if you're if they're like you wouldn't intentionally pick a counter, right? Which I think is like fine. So the idea is like when you have ranked, and the reason you have ranked is so that you can get better match quality. But like again, like the hidden MMR is the thing. So what's going on? Because I think hidden MMR is in games, like it is in Valve games. Is what I mean to say. Like, so I it's kind of, and my only explanation is that Deadlock is in this weird non-beta state where like they're doing events for this player base of people, of us, the players, the players of Deadlock. So they obviously care somewhat about like keeping people in the game and engaged and interested. So there has to be some degree of like the reason that we have ranked is because because like they don't, I think there's a certain degree to where Valve doesn't really know whether this is a beta or not. Like, has the game come out? Because everyone's seen it, everyone knows it exists. A lot, like if you want to play Deadlock, you can send friend requests to people who will just give you like an invite to the game, and like the game is not out, but it's out. You know what I mean? It's like what? So they're walking this weird tightrope, and I think like people have said like, oh, the launch of Deadlock is ruined. The launch of Deadlock is not ruined. It's a new Valve game. People will play any new Valve game, right? Like, oh, the launch of Half-Life 3 is ruined because they launched in early access. It wouldn't matter. They could make a demo 5 years before Half-Life 3 came out, and the hype would still be there, right? Just because like it's a big release, and it's a big release because it's a new multiplayer Valve game. It's real, right? So it's this thing of like, it's still strange. It is strange to be playing a beta game that's like, this is a beta game, but also it's kind of out, and we have like a bunch of retention tools, or like not even like retention tools, but like things to work for. And you know, it's really funny to see people be like, I am a top 100 Victor player or something, when like, or like to like treat the, you know, the opinions of DLNS seriously, which like, you know, more seriously than an initiate, right? But like, the game's in beta, you know, like nothing's balanced. K-Dash is in this game, Active Reload is in this game, you know, Mina is in this game, and all of these things. And it's like, it's strange to design your game in this way where it's like, it's a beta game and it isn't. Like, it is a game with like ranked, because like, it's a game with ranked because you need people to stick around for your beta to get data, but like also like, you're making people care about rank in a beta game. So it's like, what's going on there? You know what I mean? Like, it's such a strange kind of a way of doing this. And I want to get back to the matchmaking. Matchmaking thing was I want to get back to, because like the matchmaking doesn't work right now, and I think that like the matchmaking doesn't work for a whole host of reasons. So first off, like, why does matchmaking not work right now? Well, the matchmaking doesn't work right now because the holiday challenge is going on. So like, you can do per character matchmaking. This game has per character matchmaking, or basically, I think it has per character matchmaking. There's like, you know, like this character is above your ranking, this character's below. I assume that's per character matchmaking, right? So you can do per character matchmaking. They do per character matchmaking. So you'd think like, oh well, if I'm first timing, you know, Lash, if I'm doing the holiday challenge for Lash, then like they'll per character matchmake me, so I'll be in the lower rank, and that's true. But that kind of loses the intricacy of like something that's very fundamental to, you know, MOBAs and fighting games and all this, which is that some people are just carried. Like, if I'm, you know, a Lash player and I'm doing Vindicta for the holiday challenge, you're playing those characters in such fundamentally different ways, especially like, you know, for a character like an assassin who's like technical. I mean, you know, no one's like super technical in this game. This isn't like a very like, you have aim, right? Like aim is the mechanic, right? Like, you in League has skill shots, and this game has shots. You hit your shots, you track well, and like, you know, there's like Viscous, which is like a technically complex character, but largely speaking, it's like so like a lot of characters are all lame, no brain, like, so it's, or they basically attract an all lame, no brain player base, which I mean to say that like, some people don't know how to play macro on any character but their character, right? Where like a Lash is just playing this like constant permafight style, where like, if a Lash is trying to first time 7, like, he just can't, because he doesn't know how to farm. He doesn't know when to farm, what to farm. Like, you know, if a Lash is trying to first time Sinclair, he can't hit bolts. He can't even, like, some, like, you see a lot of Sinclairs who can't grab attacks, who don't understand how 2 works. Like, just like very fundamentally, like, people don't know, one tricks don't know how to play any characters other than their own character, right? And this is, you know, as I'm saying, this is why champ, like, variety, like, extending your champ pool is so important, right? Because like, if you're, so like, I play mostly support characters. So like, I play Paige, I play Calvin, I play Dorman, right? But like, I've been, you know, you can see here, but Moko, I've been learning like your Abrams, your Moko, your Lash, just because like, it's good to know pause 3s. But Mo is like more like a pause 4, Lash more like a pause 4, but like, you know, like, it's good to know more like kind of CC. This is fucking crazy, by the way. It's just, sorry, I gotta comment. Fuck me, bro. Fuck me. That is my bad. It's just fuck me, bro. Like, it's like, matchmaking just doesn't work right now, but also matchmaking doesn't work in a general sense. And I think that's due to this kind of fundamental divide in the player base of like, there is this combination of people, like, there's this people who don't care about rank, and there's people who really care about rank. There's people who don't care about, you know, the comp side of this game. There's people who really care about the comp side of this game. So I think what you're seeing with the rank system is like, this game has, because there's no casual mode, like all of the people who would normally be like pub stomping in like a Valve game are just like they're queuing into sixes. And it's like, imagine you have, fucking whatever, like, like guy with 14 hours, like now he's queuing into the ranked mode because there's only a ranked mode. And like ARAMs, I think this is the reason, sorry to bump the mouse pad again. I think like ARAMs will not fix matchmaking, but will improve matchmaking because of this. Because like I think like other than like the answer being that somehow Valve does not know how to make matchmaking work, I think that the only explanation for like why is matchmaking bad is that you are seeing people who just don't care about ranked like play their games, and like you see people who are just like doing whatever. So that's like kind of my thoughts on like, because I think a lot of people are like confused as to like why matchmaking doesn't work, and why they can't fix matchmaking. And I don't think they can fix matchmaking. I think the way that they can fix matchmaking, which they're doing, is adding ARAM. Is like adding, here is a casual mode for the casuals, and like I think they've talked in the past about adding like a payload mode. That would be great. Just like give people who don't want to play a MOBA a way to like play the new Valve game without playing a MOBA, or like like add turbo to this game or something, like just like a way to yapping a way to like not play like the ranked mode just because like the ranked mode is so demanding. Like MOBAs are a very demanding genre, and like a lot of people aren't cut out for that or interested in that. And like I think like that's kind of my weird thoughts on this game is matchmaking. This game is rank system, where it's like I think like it is a very strange position Valve's put themselves in with regards to like they have made like this game has existed. We're on it's so weird to think about. We're on year 2 of DLC, right? Like we just got the 6 character patch, and that was like year 1 DLC characters. So we're on like year 2 DLC characters already, and the game's not even out. So it's like because I was thinking like these new characters, these Minas, these Victors, these Drifters, they're designed so much like a Yasuo, right? Like Mina especially, like such a Yasuo type character. And it's like, why did that happen? Because the game's still mid, the game's 0-0, and it's like because they've been working on Deadlock for like, I think at this point, are we on year 2? Like, are we on 2 years of Deadlock development? Like open, like the beta Deadlock development, even more than that, like behind the scenes that we aren't like that privy to. So it's like, what are like of course they're designing characters because we're making a 2nd gen MOBA. So it's like, what do you like? Obviously they're gonna make a game like that. So it's like so strange. Like we are seeing like this game has like soft launched, but it hasn't. You know what I mean? Like it's out, but it's not, and you can play it, but you can't. And we're getting DLC, but it's actually the launch roster. But like there's this stratification of like hero. Like there's this stratification of like McGinnis is very clearly designed. It's like, here's the engineer character for our fun TF2 game, like for our fun team shooter. But like McGinnis doesn't work in like a Titanfall, everyone is moving around all the time MOBA. Like Abrams is this insanely busted all rounder. We're still nerfing shotguns, right? Like we're still like, we need to keep these shotgun characters in check because of Gun Calico, because Gun Abrams, because Gun Pocket, like. So we like the game's out, but it's not, and the matchmaking is just all kinds of fucking, the balance all kinds of fucked up. So it's so weird to put a ranked mode in, but I get it. I don't like it, but I get it, because like how else do you keep, if you want data, like if you want data to get your game balance right eventually, you need to have some reason for people to keep coming back that is not just the game is fun, because of course the game is fun, but like how it is. You need reinforcement schedules to keep people playing your game now. So like obviously it's just, please do not watch this fucked up ass movement. I don't know, whatever, man. I didn't pick this game for reference. I didn't pick this game because it was a flattering example. I picked this game because it was some of the most fucked up matchmaking I've ever seen. But like sorry, it's a fucked up ass movement. But like I don't know, I think it's a strange situation Valve's put themselves in, and like again, I think like will Deadlock thrive? Obviously, because like it's a Valve game, and Valve games will, and won't play a Valve game, and won't play any Valve game, right? But like I think it is a weird, it must be weird to be working at Valve right now, is what I'll say. It must be real goddamn strange to be working at Valve right now on this game that is out but it isn't, and this game where everyone's complaining about the matching, but you don't care about the matching because you're trying to get a game out for release right now, and like work on the balance later. You know, like move fast break things is like of course they're doing move fast break things by putting this Mina character in the game with the 2 that refreshes your arrow actions. Of course, you know, like, and they, you know, do these stamina changes to make everyone's stamina faster, and they just forget about Mina, and it's like now Mina can move around forever, and it's like, why did they forget that? Because they're just putting things in the game because they need to put things in the game, right? Like, I don't know. I think it's strange. I love this game. I think it's very good. I think I will not be playing it until the the holiday challenge is over. I think like I said this before, and then I got back on it, and then the matches were really good for a bit there. Matches were really good for a bit there, and then they got really really bad again, and then it was like, okay, yeah, no, I need to get out of here. By the way, the reason this I don't like record this game, like footage for this game, and like do commentaries or whatever, is because my computer can't run it. You notice how this this lower the footage. I'm not playing the game. This is the Steam recordings. it's like I wasn't recording while, like, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's very bad. I can't be recording this game, man. I don't know. I just want to talk. I just wanted to sit here and yap about like what I see as a kind of strange thing in this game, this weird situation that Valve's gotten themselves into, and I think that's a fun topic. Here's my new player PSA. If you're, you know, I don't know, getting into this game, or you're getting into this game with the new patch, run earn, please run earn, please, anyone in my game is run earn. I'm begging you, bro. I'm begging you. Goodbye. That's all I had to say.